Wild Magic West is a show intended for mature audiences. Today's episode contains depictions of violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Where we left off, the found family of Rosemary's, freshly upon having their safe space, um, or the illusion of it shattered, uh, had to deal with the aftermath and consequences of what that looked like. Conversations with parents were had. A certain one sole survivor of that event was told, hey, maybe just go chill. And the group decided to track the one runaway pirate back to her ship. Um, Along the way, there was a complicated conversation with an ex-lover. And intimidation feels the wrong word, but I don't know what else to call it when you teleport over someone's head and then basically you're like, I would like the thing you're holding. Upon realizing a conversation was to be had with the captain of this pirate ship, the crew climbed up to the top, at which point they watched the person who they have only been informed of as, where did I put my notes? Slate. Slate was the one who was up top. Slate, yes. The other one. The person you've only heard described as the Iron Floret, captain of the Iron Sire. Just an incredibly super hot humanoid looking woman. Addresses Slate, confirms that this means Steele and Nikki are dead, slits their throat, and they drop to the ground. And then they look at the four of you as if to have a conversation. And that is where we pick back up.
Other than the Iron Floret, that's her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is on the ship? Like,
there's about 10 pirates of various dress, accoutrement, species feels like the wrong word, but there's a wide cadre of people here. Men, women, tieflings, gnomes, humans. It's a motley crew, but there's a fuck ton of people.
Great. Then the second question was the energy of the ship.
Give me an insight check.
I would love to do that. And have my dice ready to do said thing. They're totally right here.
Yeah.
They really are my Lanta. Here we go. Ooh, no. No. And then 13.
You're not entirely sure.
Fair. I think I'm just a little discombobulated after seeing a problem on the ship that we had to use. It's fine.
You do see that body that's at your guys' feet, because I think, Minerva, you were right behind Slate. It almost looks tulip in shape, like a closed tulip, and not quite a rose, because it's like you know when right before a rose blooms, it's got that ovaler shape, kind of dragon eggy in shape. It's sitting in a pool of her blood. But the thing that is probably most notable about it, you're a very perceptive person. That blood isn't going, the pool's not getting bigger.
Oh. Huh. I think just for a moment, they kind of look at that, look down, and uninstinctively look at Wyatt just for a moment.
Wyatt is staring.
Huh. Well, so lovely to finally meet the one who not orchestrated all of this, but I'm assuming you, this is your side of the thing. Looking at the dragon egg, looking at the dead body, the mission that clearly failed.
Do you mean the heart or the pirate? Both belong to me.
Yes, I can very much see that one. Hi. Minerva Moneybags, if you don't know who I am. Doubtful, but still, just in case. And we, lovely individuals here, thought it would be best to come over here and have a little bit of a conversation.
Sorry, it's dawned on me you don't know who I am. They call me the Iron Floret. I'm not a big fan of fancy titles. You can call me Dahlia.
I
Oh,
can
that's a beautiful name.
call you whatever you want me to call you.
Well, Dahlia's the name. I am the captain of this here vessel. And it looks like you are near my property.
Well, funny thing about that one, kind of looking down at it, your property found its way into our, looking at Elijah's, saloon, which is fine. We expect many things. And then somehow assassins decided to drop in on that conversation. And now
Oh,
A to Z, we're here.
well, that is a shame.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever had a problem offloading merchandise.
First time we ever had a problem inside of our saloon. First for everything, it seems.
She just runs her eyes across each of you, and you get the sense that she is reading each of you like a book. Okay. Yeah. Her eyes linger a bit too long on Wyatt, and I think Wyatt would clock it.
Yeah. And he keeps on looking from the heart to Dahlia, back to the heart. He's letting Minerva say her piece, but he's thinking some
Wyatt.
big thoughts. Mhm.
If you would like to, go ahead and give me an insight check.
I'd love to give you an insight check. Shockingly good for someone who has terrible insight. 13.
The DC on this was not very high for you because you're not reading a vibe or checking a room. That pulse you followed, that pulse you felt, it is cacophonous currently as you look from Dahlia to the other pirates to the heart. It is a thrumming beat of recognition in a way that you only understand.
Knowing there's a curiosity and confluence, Dahlia.
I mean, curiosity is very allowed. I'm not really quite sure what confluence means. Didn't have a lot of education before I took to the sea. It's a
Oh,
big
it is?
fancy. It's a big fancy word.
Oh, Big says, "Oh, it is," and then at curiosity, and then starts to go reach for the rose thing to pick it up and analyze. I thought curiosity was allowed. It sounded encouraged.
Curiosity is allowed.
I just
curiosity-
Look at it.
Your eyes are not in your fingers.
Well, I see the world a little bit differently. Touch is a sense. Could I just pick it up and look at it a little bit closer, Miss Dahlia?
Give me a persuasion check.
I am persuasive. Am I? No. But that is an 18.
That's a clip.
And I put my like little hands up in a way that feigns cuteness, like
It's giving fucking Puss in Boots, only but human lady, which is a wild sentence.
It's giving curiosity killed the cat. And I'm concerned.
I don't know what you're talking.
We need to finish that sentence.
Elijah's like very concerned, and this is just like very mindset of like curiosity killed the cat. So hopefully Bix is okay.
Dahlia doesn't speak, but she does give you the subtlest of nods of like, I will allow this. You do see, without with her nod, several of those pirates around her, their hands are on weapons, but they're not pulling them. It's like, hey, just so you're aware, we are in control in this moment.
Oh, perfect. Bix will gingerly pick it up and just, I don't have identifier or nothing. I'm just trying to look at it. I'm trying to feel it. I'm trying to.
Yeah. As you pick it up, before you even get to the sniffing and lick it, Jesus. Okay.
Yes, lick it.
We'll get back to the investigation check. You're gonna have to roll for me. But as you pick it up, Minerva, you're probably the closest. You watch as some of that blood, almost like, when you're playing with, I'm trying to think of the toy that had like the iron fibers in it, and you pulled the magnet over top of it and you can move it around. Yeah. It's like that with the blood. The blood just sort of rises up on the underside of the crystal until it gets a little too high, and then it can't quite go any further. And almost looks like it's absorbing into the bottom of it. Now you can give me your investigation check, Vix.
Yeah. That's gonna be great. I haven't rolled it yet. I'm just scared because it is a -1 for me. So it's gonna make it to a hot, crisp 3.
Yeah.
You don't know what this is. It seems very similar to the one that you grew up in the Atabi, but it hasn't. The one in the Atabi is bloomed and it's huge. It's like the size of a small car. Not that you would know what a car is in this world, but like the small wagon. Wagon. Yeah, it's wagon size. This is still very small and blossoming, but you do notice as that blood sort of pulses up from the bottom, these little veins along the base start to like crystallize up the sides, and you are fairly certain, even with that low roll, that looks ever so slightly bigger.
Oh.
And you can also like, again, it's pulsing power. You're familiar enough with the crystal that like you can clock that even with, but you don't know anything more. Like you're not sure at what stage of development, any of that other things. Anyone else?
Is Dahlia and crew surprised at what's happening with blood?
There is stoic faces. No, there's no change in their demeanor in any capacity.
Okay.
Could I try to, I guess, talk to Dahlia and see if we can just get the merchandise? And
well, she's right here, darling. You can say whatever you'd like.
Nice to meet you. My name is Elijah. I'm one of the owners of the saloon that your lovely, and he looks at the dead body on the ground, employee went to earlier, but we're here to pick up the merchandise and get it to the right hands because obviously things just went awry, but we are able to handle that.
Oh, you could have just led with that. That would be incredibly beneficial and helpful. I want nothing more than to flourish the land by getting the whole plan was to deliver the package. So
yeah, sometimes you send the wrong people for the wrong job, but we are the right people and we can help with this. And you seem like a very powerful lady and a very busy lady as well. So like we can just handle this for you.
I mean, I do now have to deal with that. And she just points down at Slate and does a quick like snap of her fingers. You watch like 2 guys come up and just sort of scoop up the body and go to take it down below.
Out of curiosity, before we... Oh, go ahead, please talk.
I do have a wondering how one does come about one of these singular hearts a Rosarat.
Persuasion or intimidation? I will let you decide which you do.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm. Oh, we're gonna be persuading. We're putting some honey on this. 19.
Dahlia sort of closes the distance to you. And for a split second, it's like the 2 of you are the only ones in the room. And she just puts a little like finger under your chin and lifts it up ever so slightly, just to look at you.
And Wyatt raises his chin, but the eyes are not behind the sunglasses to look at her.
You would clock this close, because there was a distance before, a similar pink ring in her eyes. Well, I don't believe I have your name. You're welcome to tag along and find out if you'd like.
I have some unfinished business, Dahlia. But I'm more than a little intrigued about your ventures. Name's Wyatt Sunchaser.
You're quite familiar.
You know, we do have a weekly enthusiast meeting at the Rosemary's Tavern, and I think you would be an excellent guest speaker.
There's almost like when you distract someone who is very locked in on what they're having their conversation, like an abrupt sort of shift towards you because they were very locked in on Wyatt in that moment. And they just like drop the finger and step away. I was like, actually, we've got more harvesting to get to.
How tall is she?
Oh, like 6'2".
Bix tries to stand up to be 6'3". Bix is a crisp 5'7", I believe.
Yeah, this woman towers, and it's 6'2" with the heels, so like without the heels. And Minerva is smart enough to probably clog that. Like she's probably like 5'11", but like with the heel in her boot, she's a solid 6'2".
If there is a box to step up on, I as I say that, I just kind of like step up on a box to get, you know, that height dominance that cats do. Anyways, sorry for interrupting. I'm not sorry. Anyways, you should come. It could be nice.
It is a fine time.
I don't spend a lot of time on land these days. I like the sea.
We can discuss special guest contracts a little bit later. But yeah, we are, and looks at Elijah, it is not to belittle what Elijah said, just to change the narrative slightly. Because Minerva is not going to be working for anyone. She says, we are more than willing to assist in a way, especially because it was a foul mistake that happened in our saloon. And honestly, we could benefit each other in this. You get your merchandise from point A to point B, and you know, Order of the Rose doesn't have to be completely decimated.
Oh, the church got involved.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure did.
And there's like a slight eye roll.
And she would also be able to see like a vein in Minerva's. But again, a vein of it. This is not just some dainty woman. It's just someone who's seen
Yeah.
shit.
Well, if you're willing to facilitate making sure that this package gets to where it was delivered, I am more than happy to allow you. Goodness gracious. Cobalt, could you please grab a box? We're going to place that in a chest for them and make sure it's taken care of. We don't want anyone to see. It's a large block of rose, right? We wouldn't want the wrong people getting ideas. And you would see as the person that she referred to as Cobalt sort of goes into a room, like opens the door. There is a faint pinkish glow from that room as they come out with like a crate that looks like it's big enough to put this heart into. Comes back out and just sort of sets it down underneath of Bix, who is still holding it.
Is it less conspicuous than the chest they initially brought?
It is less conspicuous than the chest.
Good choice. And Bix will put the rose right in the box and pick it up.
Fantastic. And I believe
Hey,
we
out
have
of
an accord.
curiosity, Dahlia, I really like that name.
Miss
Flowery
Moneybags.
one.
Unless you
kind of
prefer Mrs. Moneybags, I don't know what the situation. I don't want to make assumptions.
Flashes
are
the
married.
very, very nice ring on my finger.
And it was expensive.
Oh, only the best for a woman of this caliber.
Thank you
Of course.
so much. Out of curiosity, you seem like the type, no disrespect, of course, that has a lot in their retinue. And if we're going to be doing such a arduous task, to make sure that your thing happens, anything else you could lend us for a little bit of time? I don't know, a nice fan or some potions or anything just to make sure we get through this dreary Western world. She absolutely pulls out a flash and does that.
I'm in love with her.
Oh my god. Are you going for like a persuasive angle or an intimidation angle?
Absolutely persuasive.
That's what I
don't need
figured.
to be
I just
intimidating.
wanted to check. Go ahead and give me persuasion.
Wonderful.
Jesus.
Put some spice on that real quick.
Yeah, you did.
Show me. Oh! Yeah, 35.
Jesus.
Did you say 75?
Wait, I'm so sorry. I can be a,
May as well be.
I can be a butt right now. Can I? Oh, no. I just a different character. Never mind. Yeah, 35.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 19 on die, to be fair. Plus some stuff.
Jesus. That's gross.
That's what I do.
There is like she smiles, and that smile slowly breaks into a laugh. And Minerva, you have been around. You can sort of, you're good at reading a person. And this person who stands before you currently is definitely like a woman who knows who they are, and they stand in it in a way that you probably recognize better than most. But you can also see that there are pieces of it that she wears kind of like armor. There's a protection thing that is happening. She wears her coat like she's keeping herself robed, for lack of a better word. And the smile breaks into laughter that like echoes over the ship. And there's like an unsteady glance from the other pirates around, kind of like they're not used to seeing her laugh like this. It's not a thing they're regularly seeing. And she makes a small turn and then heads up to the wheel of the ship where there's like cabinetry and stuff around the base of it, and reaches out and pulls out a pistol and comes back down, and places in your hand specifically a rather elaborate looking gun, long silver handle, but most notably it's got crystals of rosemary shrined into it, and for all intents and purposes you can add a pistol +2 to your inventory.
Minerva with a Glock is going to be a problem.
And I
just
haven't
want to say
fully written it out, but
Sure.
it does have the ability to, without corruption, amplify one level 2 spell, like up to a level 2 spell a day, once.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love this so much. I love this so much. I just want to say, as she walked away, in the exact same way, Minerva's entire demeanor, her facade, the literal clothes on her back, the makeup on her face, the hair that's perfectly styled, it is all armor. Is armor not just to protect herself, though, but to protect the ones that she loves. As to show this as well, she actually gives a thank you and hands the gun to Elijah.
Oh. Real
He
quick,
says, "This is all I need, but thank you so much."
I didn't think you were keeping. Yes, sir.
out of
Marilyn.
more curiosity, this is just a me thing. No one else needs to know. What are the name of all your pirates, and do they correspond with metal of some sort?
Are you asking me to rattle all of them off? Is that what you'd like?
No, I mean you don't really have to. It was just more of my own curiosity since we're being curious. But
Well, you've got lithium. We call that one that's titanium. Silver, copper, zinc, obviously. Platinum, call them platinum. Mercury. The ones who are low on the peckamortem, that's lead, thallium, gallium, and aluminum. They're kind of pieces of shit, but I enjoy them quite dearly.
okay.
Do you want me to keep going, or have you picked up on what's
No,
happening?
I just was. That's just really cool. I think this is the coolest ship I've ever been on.
Oh, the Iron's Iron is a very cool ship.
Yeah.
Out of my wondering, Elijah, how many ships have you been on?
Only two. My parents' personal one, and then this one.
Not to say this one isn't a wonder, Captain.
How loud do you think this conversation is?
Oh, I'm pretty loud.
You hear an audible, like, noise of frustration from the boat that's sitting down below.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I threw you straight under the bus.
Oh my god. I forgot. I meant
Poor
to say three lovely boats that I have been on as of now. I should really shut the fuck up, but I won't.
At least you didn't call it a dinghy.
Yeah, a dinghy. This is.
No, at least you didn't call it a dinghy.
Oh, it's not a dinghy. It's not a dinghy. All I want to say is, you pirates are welcome to the bar anytime. I think we should go before I embarrass myself even more.
Oh, you've done that quite.
That's
quite
mine.
well.
I do have one more pertinent question for you, Miss Dahlia. If you're not rushing us off.
Oh, you can take all the time you need.
Do we need to bring anything back for you? Have you already secured your compensation for this?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
So what do you get out of this, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not a smile, it's definitely a smirk. Don't you worry your pretty little head about that.
Oh, I'm not worried, but I am curious. We do know this is going to Rael. Are you not at all concerned about what they might do with something of this caliber?
To worry
it's not my circus, not my monkeys.
So what is your circus? What is your goal in all this? I'm just curious.
I'm just doing as I was bid. Very long time ago.
Oh. You don't seem like someone to take orders from anyone.
Let's call it a mutually agreed upon partnership.
Oh. Well, anyone who is in a mutually beneficial partnership with you must be pretty powerful.
How old are you?
In what years?
I don't understand the question.
In normal years.
In paths of the sun around the world.
Yeah.
Oh, well, 29 in human years and about let me see, calculator. 29 times 15 is oh, come on. 435 in true years.
So 29.
Well, it just depends on what your background
She just puts a little finger up to your mouth for 2 seconds. You are so young to have so many questions. When you've had as many trips around the sun as I have, sometimes you learn quiet's a better alternative. I won't ask you questions about why. She just gestures to all of you. And maybe I'll keep my secrets to me if you'll allow. And just sort of removes the finger and backs up a little bit.
Well, With all due respect, I don't think I'm ever one to stop asking questions and challenging the world around me.
Oh,
I
no,
might be
challenge. Challenge the world. Sometimes a thing you have to learn, which I learned the hard way a very long time ago. There's some people who you shouldn't challenge.
Well, maybe not you. But maybe some of us have the brazenness to do so. But to each their own. And Bix will kind of turn and sidle up to between Wyatt and Minerva and Elijah, just kind of surrounded by all of them, preparing to go.
Wyatt looks around and doesn't move. He's kind of been keeping a constant pan between now the chest, the captain, the chest, and the captain. You're gardening that you seem to be doing. How long you gonna be here in our Sapphire Shoals that I might pay you another visit?
Probably on morning tide.
Then I will have to survive the events that are about to transpire, and maybe we can share a few more stories about this beauty that you are cultivating.
Wyatt, you would hear in your mind and not out loud. I would love to have a conversation about our mutual partner.
And with just a little smile, he tips his hat and gets ready to move off with everyone.
She just sort of backs up, leans back against the mast of the ship. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do?
Yes, but it's after everyone else has gone down.
Minerva will just say, I don't think we got this from you. Where exactly should? Well, I don't think you actually know that because the previous meeting was kind of destroyed. So we'll just get this to the cartel without. Never mind. Give us a nice curtsy nod.
If I know Rael, or women like her, she'll have a way of coming to get what's hers. And there's a hint of a snicker.
There is also that surviving lackey back at the saloon. Maybe they can lead us to where they're supposed to go and we can escort them.
We left them.
Well, they survived.
They went out.
Well, thank you so much for this wonderful conversation. Honestly, it was a highlight of my day, other than, of course, the saloon being obliterated. But we will take what we can and go from here.
You have a nice day.
Oh, I most certainly will. Like your shoes.
Like yours.
Does a little flick, and you can see the red bottom.
Okay, buddy.
Disguise self ain't real.
Okay, money, fake money.
Big money.
Hey, Christian with a K Louboutin in Oregon is very expensive.
Oh, yeah.
As Minerva's done talking with Delia, I hand Delia a business card kind of if you ever find yourself on land and you need a place to go, you and your pirates are always welcome. We would love to see you and love to serve you. Here, take this. And a little business card that it has my name on it, has no way to contact me whatsoever.
She just sort of gestures to Platinum next to her, who grabs it. And he just the Platinum, just small little gnomish guy, just takes it, tucks it into a vest, and just whispers over you, she doesn't like being handed things.
Oh, I'll keep that noted for next time. My apologies. I'll make sure to give it to your Platinum. next time. But I also like your shoes.
Thank you.
And Wyatt starts to like herd Elijah towards the rail.
Bix, I believe that leaves you last.
Yeah, Bix will wait for everyone else to go down the ladder back to the very fine boat piloted by Sly. And right before they go down the ladder, holding that box still, they will look back over their shoulder at Dahlia, look towards a tankard that's on the railing of the ship, with eye contact, boink the tankard off the edge into the water, and then go down the ladder.
I'm gonna need you to give me sleight of hand to see if that gets clocked.
Okay. Is this something that I can choose to fail so it gets clocked, or is
Do you want to be seen doing it?
Oh, I'm making eye contact.
Oh, okay.
It's just a tankard, though.
Yeah. Above table, what is the signal you're trying to send?
I am chaos.
Is this like cat with glass?
Yeah, it's a cow with a
it's cat
glass.
Okay.
It's so funny. I'm with you, Joe. I'm with.
It's for the brand.
It's for the brand.
It's for the brand.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, that might
no.
signal her that I might have a very interesting heritage.
As you flick it, almost without thinking, without, cause again, making eye contact with Dahlia the whole time. There is a smile, and then you see a pinkish hand sort of spectrally extend from her as she catches it in mid-hand with her mage hand, just sets it right back on the edge of the ship.
I do not acknowledge it. I succeeded in what I planned to do, and I just and climb down with one hand, chest in the other.
And the four of you are able to climb back into the boat with Sly, who is, if looks could kill. Looks could kill. And he slowly just looks at each of you and rather gruffly is like, are we done?
Yeah, we're good to go. Thank you so much, buddy, pal, for helping us on this adventure.
Just starts to pilot the ship back towards the shore. It's about
about to make this so uncomfortable. So, how'd you all meet?
Well,
sorry. No. I love hearing your voice. I hear it every day I wake up. I want to hear it from you.
You want me to tell the tale?
I'd love to hear about history, especially in our little old town. You seem like such a strapping fellow. Ooh, love your arms.
I feel so stupid for giving you a chance to do this. Give me persuasion and advantage, please.
I think he's gonna talk shit about me. And I just have no idea.
Oh.
It's gonna be public
You
humiliation.
ghosted this man.
I didn't mean to.
You really did. Not my best, but not my worst either. Math. Sorry, that actually slipped over. Be fair, Omega. There we go. 19.
Okay. Elijah, from Elijah's perspective, how did you and Sly meet?
I would say Elijah probably spent a lot of time just thinking at the docks. Like that was kind of his place to just go and unwind, and ended up meeting Sly just by like happenstance. He was like fishing just near the dock, and I would make like a little silly joke and he would laugh, and then that laugh turned into a date, and the date turned into them dating. And then things got complicated in my life. I was really bad at communicating those changes. Basically, my parents wanting me to start the saloon and like basically weaponizing me for their own resources. Didn't communicate any of that stuff, but also didn't communicate at all. So it kind of
Cool.
looked like ghosting.
Okay.
It looked
Kind of looked like ghosting or was ghosting?
It kind of looked like ghosting.
Okay. So Minerva, you ask this question complimenting Sly, and there's a hint of a twinkle in his eye that I think only Elijah would clock, and you haven't seen it in a very long time. And he very deftly, it's a big strapping man, just sort of picks up Bix and sets her at the wheel. I'm gonna need you to mind that for a second. So I was down at the docks, and then coming down in, sitting on like, it looked like a barrel he had found, just gleaming, glistening, pondering, looking out into the sea.
Cocoa butter.
And then exactly, like brilliant, smooth as a baby's bottom, and just sort of like stared off at me, and then I stared off at him, and then before I knew it, we were fucking underneath of a staircase, and it was a grand old goddamn time. and we just, it was hot and it was heavy, and then it was hot and then it was cold, and then suddenly just out of my life, gone forever, like I was nothing, like I was not important, like I was not a priority. I have feelings. I'm allowed to have, if you wanted to end things, that's great, that's fine, go on, do what you want, but like at least be man enough to be like, I don't want to see you anymore.
Whew, wow, such a tale. Do you do spoken word? We're always hiring at Rosemary's.
I've never been on stage before.
Oh, you with that tale, as tall as that was. Wonderful. You'd get lots of tips, especially to be able to afford all of this. But sounds like, that was not a match made in whatever is lying above in the celestial realm. Oh, Elijah, how could you? And it's totally playful.
I was different back then.
Were you?
Yes, I was younger, more naive, listening to my parents 24/7. No,
Wow.
there was zero individuality with me.
Just a Casanova Roadrunner going through men like...
Swerve. The boat swerves because Bix doesn't like that the parents are fighting.
You actually jar Wyatt, who was kind of asleep.
Can I have a 30 saving throw from everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm rolling at a disadvantage because it's funny.
I'll allow it.
I swear to God, if you end up
that
in
is
the
an
water.
18 for me.
Okay.
I got a natural 20 plus 8.
I rolled a natural 20, and it was my higher roll. So that's a 12. A good old 12.
Wyatt comes the closest to going into the drink, but I would think Elijah with your natural 20, as Wyatt starts to like shift and start to fall out of the boat, you're very quick and able to grab the back of their vest and just sort of steady them and keep them from going overboard.
As I'm like having a conversation with Minerva, I'm not even looking at Wyatt. I just know, and I just reach a hand out and like, and then and just keep continuing like what I was trying to defend myself with.
And again, I don't know if it's red. Like, Minerva's not a jealous type. She's too tired for that.
But you're a shit stirrer. That's what you
Absolutely a shit stirrer. It's like, oh, there's gonna be an X I don't know much about. Oh, we're about to get into the weeds now. But well, so sorry. How's your love life now? Meeting anybody else? Anybody fill that void, literally or figuratively?
I mean, I spent a fair amount of time down at the brothel. You ever been to the flower pot?
Oh no, I'm too good for that.
Oh well, all of the. Is it inappropriate to say hookers?
No,
they're
not at all. Make your life.
They're all named after flowers. So there's like
Dahlia?
Well, no, there's no dahlia there.
That's wild.
There's a couple. I sample, I dabble. I've tried some of them, the more feminine.
Ever had a bouquet?
Well, there was one time. You know what? I don't want to tell, but there's a lovely one. There's one there named Cosmos.
Wow.
He's something.
Ooh, I don't doubt that at all. Well, I'm very happy for you, and I hope that you and this Cosmic, what's their name? I hope that you and them.
Well, I don't know what his actual name is. I just know that his flower name is Cosmos.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you and Crumpet have a wonderful life. And I really do think that you're going to be much better off than whatever happened in the past. So close to shore. Ooh, feeling a little parched.
As the boat docks, is there any last minute things you guys want to do on board the ship? Jesus Christ.
Can I like have a
I would like to leave.
Can I have a one-on-one with Sly real quick?
As you're getting off the boat, you're totally able to be the last one to get off the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna be the last one. I just turn to Sly and I go, I'm sorry. I know this was a lot, and I know that I did you wrong by ghosting you. A lot has happened in my past, and sadly, the family drama just made me feel like I was drowning in some type of water, and I didn't know how to communicate with you about it. So instead,
he just stops and claps a hand over your mouth. Is she yours?
Yes.
She is lovely, and she is caring, and she pays attention enough to ask people questions, and that's kind. You treat her like the goddess she is, or God forbid I will come and slap you upside your head. You can fuck me over. I'm just a sail person. I work on boats. I've been here my entire life. That's how the fuck you whooped a dent lead into that? You treasure that goddamn woman.
Okay, yeah, I definitely will. I mean, she's the best thing that's ever happened in my life, so.
Clearly.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to apologize, and maybe you could stop by the saloon sometime and we can chat a little bit more, and you could see one of her shows. She's amazing.
I will come to the saloon to say hi to Minerva. And he just like turns away from the boat.
That's a step. Okay. And then he leaves the boat and we get to the rest of the group.
Y'all were not very far. Like, I'm saying, like, on board the dock, just sort of watching the crash out go down.
I have a mechanical question.
Yeah,
Could I
yeah,
have
darling.
taken a short rest on the boat?
I will allow you to have a short rest on the boat.
Thank you.
I
Why
love
did he
that.
have to make me pilot it?
With no license, mind you.
With no license.
This was like, you're the closest. Grab the small kid. It's honestly because you were little and he could pick you up easier.
Yeah,
He picked me
why
up by
it's
the
tall.
scruff of my neck.
I did, like by the back of the jacket, just sort of like plunk.
Perfect.
So, kind of like gives Elijah like the up and down. Again, still playful before looking to Big Wyatt and just the group as a whole. We got the merchandise. We head to, well, they're going to probably find us, so we should probably head back towards the saloon area at least, and go from there.
And
That seems wise.
we're still sure that this is the right decision. I mean, we don't have to have this conversation again. It's just that I've seen something like this before.
Bix.
I think it's...
All we are is spreading the beauty of Rosarat, right?
Well, roserite is a wonderful thing, but depending on what it's used for, this isn't the final. Did you see how it got a little bigger?
I did.
It can
And there is
grow.
certainty in his eyes.
Okay, why I feel like I know we talked in depth about this a lot, and about our enthusiasm and appreciation and love for this, but I feel like you know a lot more than you're letting on. What was that with you and Dahlia back there?
Dahlia and I have a shared interest in Rosarat. Different than your beautiful heart that you grew up near.
Well, and what is that interest?
We all come to understand the beauty of Rosarat differently. There's nothing to worry about, right?
That's not an answer to my question.
Now. Minerva kind of like stands up a little taller. She's always kind of dainty, but there is a intentional growth just for a moment. We all have different desires and needs and wants when it comes to the Rosarat. We all have different expectations about what to do, but I want something to be very clear here. I really do adore all of you all, like family. And I don't use that word lightly for various reasons, but this thing, this heart, it is now intertwined with the safety and success of my man's saloon. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to ensure that it gets to where it needs to go. And then whatever happens after that is not my concern. Respectfully. This world is going through so many different trials and tribulations. The order, the saloon, the cartel, the pirates, those who worship, those who don't, those who find this and unlock its most deepest potential. And when she says that, her eyes flash unknowing, like to herself. At the end of the day, though, we can't be the arbiters of what happens next in this world. We do what we can right here, right now. And right now, that has a destination. Is that
Yes, ma'am.
going to be a problem?
No.
Wonderful. Then let's go.
And if it makes you feel better, Bix, it's either we do this or people come over to our side and kill us, and we don't really have time for that. So we might as well just complete the task.
No, I agree with that. I would do anything to protect my home and my family, so.
Yeah, and like Elijah just puts his arm like around you. All right, let's get this going.
Speaking of, Wyatt, you swear
Bix.
on everything that you won't tell her about my home.
I promised, didn't I?
I want to hear it again. No funny language, no talking around in riddles like you do. I let it slide a lot, but I notice. Please just promise.
Bix. I promise. I ain't gonna tell a soul.
About the Alta
About
Bee.
your home, about the out-to-be, and the family that raised you. That ain't my business to tell.
And you see, even with the tenseness carrying this heart, you see Bix's shoulders relax a little bit, and she reaches for your hands to squeeze.
Wyatt scoops a hand, not on the chest, to yours, and wraps an arm over your shoulder. Come on.
Thank you.
As you guys head back towards the tavern, is there anything you guys need to do or want to do as you head back in that direction? It's probably like straight shot, not having to track it. It's probably like a 30-ish minute walk from the docks back up to the tavern.
I think while we're walking, it's not to like separate necessarily, but Minerva will just kind of like pull Elijah aside. Well, I guess kind of like scoot over as we're all walking. And you know, the playful demeanor is always going to be there, but it does lessen a bit. So let's be honest, what's our next step? Well, we know what our next step is, get this to where it needs to go, but Is that going to be enough to make sure that your mother and your father are satisfied?
I don't think they'll be satisfied with any outcome that we do right now, but this one seems to be the most impactful, so might as well just go with it.
Wonderful. Then I need to ask you a question, beloved.
Okay.
Do I have permission to do whatever it takes to ensure that this transaction happens? I will go there. I will let my past return if it means making sure you are safe.
Well, in the process, though, are you going to get hurt?
What's the turn of phrase, sticks and stones?
I give you permission, but I want you to be really safe about it. I don't know what I would do if I lost you.
Well, good thing you never have to worry about that one. Places a soft kiss to Elijah's forehead. Great. I just feel like I love me. I love everything that I've been able to do. However, it doesn't negate where I come from. And I've known that for a while. Haven't really had to use that side of things, but when the going gets tough, Radon likes to come out to play.
Just remember,
That's all.
You are more than where you came from. You're Minerva. You're your own fucking thing. So however you want to handle this, I'm okay with it. I'm just going to be your right-hand man, supporting you every step of the way.
You are fucking hilarious. As she says that and almost like very quickly takes that gun that she gave you from Dahlia and makes sure the safety's on one.
And it's not on.
No.
It wasn't on.
And she said, there's nothing right about you. We are together in this, walking step by step.
Step by step. Step by step. And he does like a little, like a worrying sigh, but like knowing that he isn't alone in doing this and has Minerva. It's more of a worrying, but there's a sense of comfort side.
He'll like give Elijah a little twirl before arm is just placed in position for Elijah to hold. Or I to hold Elijah. Wait, how does this? What are gender norms?
One of us is holding.
One of us is holding somebody. And they will walk. Definitely, you can tell that Minerva's humming to herself as she typically does. But the hum is it's almost white noise to let her focus on what needs to happen.
As you guys have these various conversations and walk back towards that tavern, that home, you reach that point where you can't quite see Rosemary's yet, but you're alongside that long canal. And you can hear the grinding of the gears as it opens and the water sloshing as it moves down. And you can tell you're not far from maybe a couple of blocks away. Anyone who'd like to can give me a perception check.
I'll do it. I love perception checks.
I'll give you guidance.
Yeah, yours is going to be better than mine.
Yeah, I got a 10.
I have a 26.
I got an 8.
You're very familiar with this location. You know it very well. There's at least 2 people outside of the door of Rosemary's.
Are they and I can do an insight check for this. Are they regulars? Have I seen their face, or are these like weirdos?
Babe, you rolled a 26.
Oh, okay.
You ain't never seen these people before in your life.
Oh, hell no. Okay. So I think Elijah's probably going to relay that to the group. We got a couple of new faces in front of the saloon. Should we be worried?
That seems wise.
Should we like temperature check? Like maybe send like me over there first to go talk to them and see if they're cool people?
No. We can all go together.
But what if they see that we're carrying and he like points to the cargo?
They're probably here for said cargo, but they don't know that it is said cargo in that, and he points to the container that Bix has.
Yeah, we could just say it's a bunch of alcohol from.
We don't have to say anything until they say what they are here for.
Okay. So
Besides, the best
alcohol.
lies are assumptions.
Yes. Okay, and it's not alcohol. There's nothing in there. If they ask.
Minerva, why don't you use that smooth tongue of yours?
You're just gonna see a giggle. Again, she's wearing her a get up. It's probably fuchsia black, probably some silvers in there, and you'll suddenly see almost like spider web, but not to like invoke a spider necessarily. Lace cover the top part of her head, over her eyes. I'm gonna activate the visage of the astral self. This is gonna give me some extra abilities that I might need for the next 10 minutes as we're talking. Bloop. So I now essentially have Devil Sight. I have advantage on insight and intimidation, and I can also do things to make my voice loud or very, very soft, but that's for later. But just to again keep up the grand dame type energy. Also to like let Elijah cool off and not worry too much. But will, unless someone says otherwise, will approach their home.
As we like approach, can I do a check just to see if there's any scars or branding on their skin, just to know who we're talking to, what faction we're talking to?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. 22.
On the one closest to you, you would see a brand on their forearm that looks very much like a rose, and on the other one, sort of peeking out from under the collar on the neck, another brand of a rose.
Also on this approach, Wyatt like very noticeably kind of fades back, standing behind Minerva, who is tall, not tall enough to disguise a 6 foot tall man, but just kind of want to be more a part of the scenery than these other three to be noticed.
Give me stealth.
Hilarious. I'm just so bad at things. I promise I'm good at some stuff, just not that.
You're so good. You're good.
Yeah. So how does a 10 suit you?
You think you're being very stealthy.
Yeah. I have solutions if I need to be more stealthy. Go on.
Who is coming up first?
Probably Minerva. And just so I understand as well, the branding. What was the branding? Was a rose?
It's a rose. It is very clearly cartel. It
is cartel. Okay,
it's cartel. Yeah.
Wonderful. I would just confirm it was cartel. And it wasn't.
It's cartel.
Rose.
Yeah, it's cartel.
Okay. Yeah. Minerva will again be walking. She has like now in that shift. Her fan has like become a cane. That she's like holding. Walking. And she's gonna walk not like directly towards them, but towards the establishment to let them make a move that they might need to do.
Elijah is following right behind with the kind of not gun on ready, like you're not seeing hand on gun, but like is prepared for anything.
These two guys just sort of clock you approaching, and just sort of step aside, but they're still right by the door. Like you can walk through them to get through, but they're planted sort of outside. It's very clear that they are like, they're guards.
Oh, so there's people inside. Okay. We'll clock that. We'll also remember that we technically closed the Rosemary's. So for someone to be inside, okay. We'll just... I think as I walk in and noticing that they're guards, we'll just whisper very softly. As per the ability that I have, I can direct words to a creature of my choice and I can see within 60 feet, making them the only one that can hear me. And it's going to be to Elijah separately than Bix and Wyatt, just saying, be on your guard, just in case.
Wyatt summons his revolver from underneath his coat. Just kind of flips it casually, that roserite handle gleaming in his hand, and then holds it at his side.
Minerva, as you were the first to enter, you'd be the first to see. The golems that were left stationing are sort of slumped over and not functional. And there are at least 3 that you can see, other like cartel thugs sort of around, but most notably, seated on a table, one leg sort of hiked up on it, the other one on the back of a chair, just sort of like stretched out. You would see a rather lithe looking figure, very pale skin, white hair with like a streak of black in it. For lack of a better reference, have any of you run into Onduin from Roll D5?
Oh yeah.
It's basically just on. Very gender non-conforming, like tailed coat, but it's very clearly opulent, poofy sleeves. There's no tattoos or markings on her, but she is sitting in the center of the room with an air of authority about her.
I'm going to do the thing that to anyone else might be a little disrespectful, but I think if this is Rael, if this is my thought process, it's not that she's not acknowledged or they're not acknowledged. It's that you have authority 100%. In this room, you don't have all of the authority. Specifically coming to the domain that Elijah and Minerva have, and that's shown by walking right past to the bar to grab a couple of drinks. One's going to be for her, of course, but it's just going to give a nod. One moment, little parched. What is your flavor?
Oh, you asking me?
Oh, yeah.
I would love a glass of rose water. Sparkling, if you got it.
Pretty sure we got that imported. Yeah. Coming right up. Elijah. Almost say, you're the leader of this established technically. I'll get the drinks. You start the conversation.
Elijah slowly walks on over to the table that this individual's at. Hi, I'm Elijah. Nice to meet you. Your name? And 6 hands out for like a handshake.
He'll smile, or she'll smile, and she'll extend a hand. You can call me Rael.
The wonderful Rael. We have never met in person, but I've heard wonderful stories about you.
Oh, no, we haven't met. I've heard wonderful stories about you. Your mother is quite a yapper.
You know, that's the one gene I think I kind of got from her, so apologies. I do like to yap as well.
Bit of a bitch, though.
Yeah, well, that is my mother. But
oh, I'm sorry. Are you disagreeing that she is a bitch, or are you defending her bitchiness?
I'm gonna say no comment on that.
That's fair.
Yeah, but she is my mother, so like it is what it is. Not the best tendencies, not the best person sometimes, but what brings you to this wonderful establishment?
Oh, are we gonna do the whole pleasantries thing?
I'm just trying to make sure that we're on the same page here.
You know why I'm here.
Comes back with the sparkling rose water and one for you. With your friends looking at all of the cronies in the same time, counting every single last one that's in the room.
There are 3 that you can see.
Oh,
That I can see. I love that
that you
for me.
can see.
I don't like that.
I do have a caveat and a question,
Sure.
both for myself and I believe for Omega.
Mhm.
Are there any that are hidden by darkness, obscured in shadow? Some of us here have some special eyes.
My special
Do you
eyes.
have? There
I
isn't
have devil sight.
Devil sight. What the fuck is devil sight?
Mhm.
You can see
Some of
through
us
also
magical
have-
and non-magical darkness.
Some
Yeah.
of us also have blind fighting.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Warlocks.
Warlocks. Great. There isn't any like darkness,
Okay.
that like people are hiding in.
Sure.
Okay.
The couple of things of note: there is no sign of Harlow. There is no sign of Doc. There is no sign of Vonnegut.
Yep.
It's just the cronies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 3 cronies that you can see.
Yeah. Cool,
Okay.
cool.
And Elijah, you are close enough that you can see a very sharp scimitar on Rael's hip, and a nasty looking pistol on the other.
Well, we have some business to do with you. We found your missing cargo.
Did you find my doctor as well?
Like, find. How would you describe find in this
Well,
sense?
the meeting wasn't supposed to take very long. It was supposed to be very clear: meet, collect, return, and it has been quite a bit of time, and he has not returned. So I figured I'd do a little cheeky investigating of my own. So color me surprised when I swing by the place where I've been informed that the said meeting was supposed to happen. It's closed to the world. There are some very unfriendly golems blocking the way, and there is no sign of any of the people I sent or my good doctor.
Yeah, so what had happened was the meeting did take place, but there were some assassins who apparently knew that this meeting was taking place, and you can assume how things went down, but 2 people technically escaped from that carnage. One of them taking the cargo back to the main ship where it came from. We collected it from the ship because we just want to make sure that the transaction still went through and that we still get our money.
On that note, is the lackey that was left behind of the cartels, are they still around?
No.
I think we sent them away.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Elijah
did send
basically
them?
said,
Okay,
Elijah
sorry.
said, like, go find something to do that's not here.
Okay.
So I just got to take you for your word that some random, just look at this from my perspective. I send my guys to your place. We've never tried using your place before. And now you're telling me my guys came to your place, got killed, is what I'm assuming you're putting down, by some assassins. How am I not? You can see how this looks, right?
Yeah, but does this look like a face that would lie to you? And he does
I don't
eyes.
think Elijah could lie to you if he got smacked in the door by a double door, swinging door, tapping door, saluting door. If you look outside, one of those assassins should still be tangled up in vines from the floor.
I believe we may have dealt with that.
Did we bring that one inside? I don't think probably brought that one inside.
It-
But I'm not the smartest man, if I'm being really honest with you.
What?
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Biggs.
Rael is gonna skip down off the table and she'll like cross to Bix specifically, who just started yapping. And you would clock a very noticeable change in the affectation and how she speaks. And she leans in close to your ear. Do you think I've never lied to anyone before? It's not a complicated thing to do. It's called code switching, darling. Get used to it. And she just leans back again.
Oh, I believe that you are a very good liar. I've never doubted you in that. I just doubt Elijah's ability to lie. That's all.
I don't trust anybody. That's how you run a cartel.
Well, that's fine, but don't you have a way to, like, vet people? Other than just taking them at their words?
I found threats are a more than amenable way of getting things done.
You can get anyone to admit to anything under threat and torture. That doesn't mean it's true.
Well, you tell me. And she will pull her pistol and put it squarely at your head.
I still got 6 lives, but I believe you came for this, and I'll open up the box and show her.
Gun immediately lowers. All right. Just gestures over to one of the cronies who comes up and reaches out to take the box from you.
If we are acting in good accordance with your previously established deal, you ain't gonna leave no fault with these nice people who run this establishment for the misdeeds seen and unseen.
If I get what I'm paid for, or what I paid for, which I believe the good doctor made a deposit before the meeting happened, a rather large sum of money. If I get what is mine, that's all I really care about.
Yeah, but how much were you paying the doctor to retrieve this? Because then you could just pay us what you were paying the doctor, along with the deposit to rent the space.
Oh no, this has already been paid for. I was saying y'all were paid for the use of your space, and if you think I'm gonna give you more money because my people died here, you're sorely mistaken. I will be taking what's mine.
I'm more concerned about the price of blood and vengeance.
If y'all are telling me that you had nothing to do with it, do you at least know who did?
That's when Minerva has been just kind of off to the side. She could be the one speaking right now, but sometimes it's better to use other abilities, other parts of the arsenal, if you will. One, was she actually going to pull the trigger on Bix?
Give me an insight check.
I have advantage right now because of my visage, my little lace moment. Natural 20, which gets me ultimately with that to a 31. Sorry, 32.
She can't, even if but I want to see what it would be. Okay, cool. It was pretty high for her. You are 100% certain that there was not an ounce of flinching or hesitation. If she did not believe, if Bix hadn't opened that chest when they did, Binks would have gotten a bullet in the head.
Okay. Second, seeing the heart seem to have pleased them, and they're saying that as long as they get their stuff, they are okay. Is that truth as well? They're not going to try to put anything ill towards Rosemary's, Elijah, myself, Bix, Wyatt.
Yeah. There's no deception or anything there. She's just, this is a woman who wants what she wants and will do what she wants to take it.
Sure.
There's no hiding. There's no hiding or any of that coming from her. It's just, but what is it like? Brute force meet blunt hammer is what's happening.
Sure.
Here. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Lastly, then, sorry, I guess get those out of the way.
No, you're so
fine. She kind of stands up again, straightening herself, taps the staff twice on the ground, and just, well, the thing you do need to know then, if what I'm hearing is true, the Order of the Rose got your number. Because the thing I still can't figure out is how they knew this meeting was happening. It had not been spoken about, at least in my establishment, which tells me either the side of the pirate failed or someone on your side did. That's a problem for me. So, I am in a heretical mood, if you will. I want to know why the Order got involved with this, and I want to handle whoever decided to disrupt the sanctity of my saloon. And I have a feeling you might agree, as that very heresy or that very issue could have affected yours and what you care for as well.
That implication implies that there is bleed within my organization, which will not be tolerated. I will handle that most expeditiously. As for the church, and there is an audible, like a visible disdain on her face as she says that word. How familiar are you with one Soren Veilheart?
How familiar am I? I don't know.
Give me a history check.
Can I also know this one?
Yeah, give me a history check. Anyone who'd like to can give me history.
May I guidance myself?
Yeah, you can guidance yourself.
I got a 5, so I don't know.
I got a 6.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't do the worst. Oh, that is with guidance.
23.
23?
Hell yeah. I got a 15.
Bix and Elijah, never heard the name before. Wyatt, you have heard the name. You know that they're some level of like high-ranking member of the church, but you don't know anything more than that. Minerva. You know the ins and outs of a lot of places, a lot of organizations. That name procs panic, for lack of a better word. You would know he's known to be the head of like the keepers in the Order of the Rose, the people who oversee Roserite or the research into Roserite's true nature. He is an incredibly powerful wizard or magic Roserite wielder, for lack of a better word, and is also rumored to be the next person to be elected head of the church.
And sorry, their name is Soren.
Soren, Soren, Vale, Vale, Hart,
Okay.
Hart. Lord Soren Veilheart.
And next to... Okay.
Yeah. Incredibly powerful wizard, rumored to become the next. Whenever the current leader of the church dies, it is highly rumored that he will become the head of the church.
Wonderful. Okay. I think, yeah, when she says that, there's just kind of a squint. The Arcanist. Now, what do I need to know about him for?
How do you think the church gets their Roserite?
I can think of a plethora of ways.
No, the preachers aren't going out and harvested in the mines.
Of course not. That goes against their very doctrine, you know. They don't do
And-
anything. They're the...
How do you think I secured the power to take over my father's organization?
Well, I know what succession looks like. And there, I think her eyes flash again slightly at that, with the understanding that if a different timeline was true, she could also be in a very particular place of power right now.
I had an arrangement with Soren. And I'm getting the impression that perhaps he doesn't like that my eyes have now wandered to other locations.
Oh.
No, it's not like that. I ain't fucking the old man. He's disgusting. I'm a married woman. My husband may be in jail, but I am a married woman.
So this is a means to get back?
Oh God, no. I want the heart so I can protect what's mine.
No, I
you
mean
and I,
on their side of things.
on his side of things, it's probably repercussions. He's not exactly... What you think you know about that man doesn't crack the surface of the lies of deceit and experimentation. Man's known to dabble in Rose Rat in ways that would probably sicken most folks.
Not unlike the good doctor.
Oh, Aldous wanted to keep you mostly as you are. A little stronger. Maybe a crystal horn or two. Soren, if the rumors I've heard, he's got a laundry list of experiments, probably the length of an alphabet. Aldous was looking into some of it. I don't know how far he got. And now it looks like I won't be able to ask him.
So, if I'm hearing all of these wonderful words be put into a singular phrase, sounds like we might have a similar issue. It kind of looks at the bag with the heart in it. I'm very glad that your transaction could be complete, but now it's my duty to make sure that all of this in the entirety doesn't sully the success of this tavern again. So, I think our next steps personally, along with entertaining the masses, is figuring out how to, I don't know, bury a church.
If you come up with a half-decent plan, by all means, extend an invitation. I could probably lend a few bodies to your aid.
That's what I call a party.
She'll just extend a hand to, shake on it.
My hand is gloved, but I do shake.
Is it actually gloved, or is it a
No.
disguised self? Yeah.
It's not.
You would feel just a ping in your head.
Okay.
Just a quick little message. And I do hope you're being forthright with me. Any move to take Soren Veilheart down is a move I might be interested in. Enemy of my enemy.
She would hear back. I would do anything for that man over there, including killing a damn church and whatever God comes with it.
To the rest of you, it just looks like these two people are just staring very intensely at each other, but shaking hands with smirking faces.
It's
but,
like
the
the two
eyes-
church ladies from rival churches
Yeah.
having to meet.
Yeah, they're just it's a very long handshake where there's a fake ass plastic Stepford smile, and then the eyes look like they could kill. What are the rest of you doing while that exchange is happening?
I mean, Wyatt is keeping an eye on the cartel cronies that have loitered around this place, because until they are all out of here, his entire thought is to make sure that no more ill comes to Rosemary's.
Rix is uncharacteristically quiet and calm. It's almost like they've locked in, so to speak, and are taking note of every name, every detail, and they don't have this aloofness about them. At the shake, and basically given the unofficial okay by Minerva to hand over the heart, yes, that's happened. Bix will hand it over to the cartel member who came over to take the box from them.
He just picks it up, and as you like pass it off, you feel that pulse of power, and it feels stronger than the last time you felt it on the ship.
Can I make a check to see what, like, if I look into the way and I see the world, is there a way I can make a check to see like what is giving it power? Is it blood? Is it
Give me Arcana.
Arcana? My -1.
You're so smart. You're so smart.
You're so smart.
You play a character that goes against everything you have mechanically.
8.
What you know about magic comes from where you grew up. And the best you can describe is this feels powerful. It doesn't feel as powerful as the heart you remember seeing in your youth. But there is a sickening suspicion in the pit of your stomach. It says it could be. It could get there.
Yeah. Okay. I am taking in all of the details of people's faces. Specifically this one I'm handing the box to, and Royale.
Fantastic.
Is in the handoff,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to make a sleight of hand check to, as I'm pulling back, swipe a loose hair that has fallen on this person's jacket.
Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
Please don't fuck up, Pix.
Let's go, Bix.
Wrong dice.
Can I empower my role with Rose? I know this isn't your homebrew mechanics, but can I empower and take levels of corruption to empower my sleight of hand with Roserite? If not, that's okay.
Okay, so before we do that, I'm going to establish a DC because I am rolling a perception check of my own. You need to beat a 23. Otherwise, you're going to get clocked doing this. How powerful? Like what is your plus to persuasion?
Persuasion or sleight of hand?
So sleight of hand. What is your plus to sleight of hand?
+5.
+5. Okay. So you would effectively need to roll what, a 19 or higher straight?
Mm-hmm.
I would say if you take, how many levels of corruption are you at?
I'm
or
at
how many?
2.
You're okay. Cool. If you take 3 points and go to a full level, I will let you add your modifier twice. So instead of a +5, it would be a +10.
I will do that. Unfortunately, it's not enough because I already rolled, but I would have done that regardless.
I'll let you roll again, but now
okay.
that the stakes are set.
Okay.
But you would be at 1 full level of corruption.
And what
we will come back to that. We're gonna put a pin there.
I just want to look like my friend Wyatt with the pink eyes and everything. Like it's not. Just call me a weeb. Okay. I'm a Roserite weeb. What would that be called? Oh, so close, but not close enough. That is a 21.
Does anyone have a last minute thing they want to add to push her over?
I can give you bardic inspiration. And it's probably in the form of a jello shot as well, just to like calm you, be like, you've gone through a lot today, so on the
it's a D6, correct?
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Cool. So you have to roll at least a 2 No, at least a 3, basically. Oh no, meets it beats it. So you need to roll you just need to not roll a 1.
Okay, perfect. The energy that Bix has right now is like yum yum yum, like licking this Jello shot. Have you seen that cat that is really pissed off and like and then starts eating the churro?
Yes.
Yeah.
The little go-gurt, kitty go-gurt.
Did you
You're
really?
shitting me.
I rolled a 1.
Fix your dice, Joe.
Run it under cold water or something to get the negative energy
Yeah.
out.
Now get it out of your mouth.
I rolled a 2 that time, but it's too late.
Minerva, I think you're the last person close enough to maybe do anything.
The only thing I could potentially do, because bardics don't necessarily stack.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We got this crazy cool little corruption-y mechanic. You want to take a little corruption for me?
I'm gonna be
Because you have a very high passive perception.
I do.
So I would say you're able to clock what the fuck Bix is doing. And the combo with your perception and your insight, I think you probably have an inkling of why. And you also have the added knowledge of knowing that, like, just a few moments ago, Rael was willing to put a bullet in Bix's head.
Yeah.
So you have all of those things factoring in for you.
100%. What would it cost me to be able to add this guidance to Bix?
The guidance would make it a sure thing.
Yeah.
Guidance is cantrip, right?
Yes.
How much corruption do you already have?
2.
I would say 2. I would say 2 more.
Okay.
Which would put you at another level, I think.
Not based on what we talked about.
Oh, correct. You are correct.
Yeah. Because I know I can. You will see a level of it's a mixture of very smart Bix and what the fuck Bix. Because we're talking to one of the heads of the various factions, and any small mistake is a big mistake.
And this is the person you're distracting, because it was Rael who rolled the 23.
See? Yeah, it's just like, yep, I will take the 2. I will take the 2 going up to 4, and in that handshake, there is I think the way I distract is that for a dainty lady, there's suddenly a tighter grip. And it's not like, dude, I'm gonna be more powerful than you. It's just trust me, I'm gonna get what I want. And nothing's going to stop me. And in that same breath, the guidance is whispered to Bix.
You don't even need to roll it, Bix, because anything you roll on the guidance will push you over to meets it beats it. So you watch this all play out, and the 2 of you see this pull out in bullet time, the handshake, the handoff, the fumbling of reaching for a hair, the pulling it back. The moment Bix takes that corruption, from your vantage point, Minerva, you see those little sprouts of red sort of veins creep out from the eyes and then fade. And then there's a hint of a pinkish circular glow in Bix's eyes that you know all too well. And then that moment passes. The hair is tucked in a pocket. The chest is separated. Rael lets go of your hand.
Act like I'm fixing the gloves.
I believe that concludes this conversation.
One small little thing. There was a couple of lovely individuals here. Short, a little taller, older gentleman after that. Any idea where they might be?
I just wanted to have a little insurance. I'm sure you know how these things go. And then there's a quiet thing as you watch a familiar, all too knowing face, because she just did it with you. As you see a quick eye pause, and then coming from the backstage area, you would see 4 more additional cartel guards, Harlow, Doc, and Vonnegut. all coming from the back.
Do they look hurt?
They do not look hurt.
Okay. It was more importantly if Vonnegut looks hurt. Don't hit them. Don't you touch
look,
my son?
They look scared shitless.
Yeah.
Like fully fucking petrified. But they're not like tied up in any way.
Wonderful.
None of that stuff. And Harlow even gives you like a knowing glance, and she's like holding Vonnegut's hand of just being like, it's the we're good. Can they go now, please?
Okay. Wonderful then. Always welcome back at Rosemary's, as my husband says. And we will be in touch.
I look forward to it. And she turns to go, unless anyone else has any last minute things they want to say to the leader of the cartel before they leave.
Other than Wyatt memorizing her face.
She heads out, followed by the now 7 cartel guards who are inside, and the 2 that were outside. And there's a very heavy tension, I think, that falls over this moment that slowly, as you can hear the footsteps getting away, dissipates.
Bix is probably the first to excuse themselves. It's like, I'm gonna do a perimeter sweep, just make sure no one's lingering. And that's what Bix will walk away to do with the 10-foot blind sight that they have. They're gonna walk the perimeter inside and outside before returning back to the group. And as they walk
around
away,
and sniff.
they will like squeeze Minerva's hand. They will start to leave, and then wait, turn to Minerva, and squeeze their hand if she allows, and say, I felt you got in my hand. Thank you.
I say this with as much love as I can personally muster in this particular moment. Don't force my hand again.
I gotta earn my stripes somehow. And you might see like a little shimmer of that glow again.
Well, while you search, excuse me for a moment. I'm just gonna walk in the backstage and scream. I just need you. You hear something get tossed over, a glass get thrown at a wall. You suddenly see a poof of like baby powder.
Amusingly, Minerva, you would clock immediately that when they came backstage, while they were being held captive, Harlow made very clear, you touch nothing. This is my area. Nothing is, so like, it looks exactly as you left it before things start getting smashed. And Elijah, you would then clock Harlow reaching over the bar, just grabbing a bottle of vodka and starting to drink from it. Because she knows she's gonna have to deal with that afterwards.
I think Elijah's like just stressed at the bar. How's the condition of the room that everyone was meeting in?
It looks like Doc got it pretty much cleaned up while you were gone.
Thank
So the magic is gone. So you can still see it the way it normally looks before it was enchanted. But the blood's all gone.
Okay.
The windows are still broken. But that's easy enough fixed.
I gotta call the window guy in the morning. Okay, and like you can just see Elijah kind of not dissociating. Well, no, it's dissociating as he's thinking about every little thing he has to do in the bar in order to open up tomorrow. And it is a stressful situation for him.
Wyatt, what are you doing in these last few moments?
Wyatt is walking around and just really he's thinking about what it felt like to be on the ship and that resonance. And he's looking for resonance here, for any traces of anything that they might have left behind. But what is essentially helping Bix with this perimeter sweep is just a walk thinking about shared purpose and the feeling of being that close to a heart of roserite.
There's a moment of emptiness of hollowness, and then a voice you haven't heard for a very long time creeps into your head. And it just says, I rose you for a reason.
And I think he breathes in deep, and I think away from everyone, you just see almost a sheen of that beautiful roserite pink burn in his eyes. Purpose.
And we will cut last to Binks outside doing a quick perimeter sweep. What is in your head, Bix?
Bix is constantly checking in with that hair in their pocket, and they are reflecting on what they just did and allowed to happen. But to avoid going down a spiral that is unproductive, they are remembering why they took the risk. They're remembering why they've done everything that they have today. And that is such a large part to protect everyone in Rosemary's and to reaffirm those family ties, found or otherwise. But there is a knowledge, an intention, and a drive to, as soon as they can feasibly manage it, take themselves away in the night, revisit their home, the Atabi, the not cult, more like a family of cats, of tabaxi, of orphans who are in the heart of the forest that she's never revealed the location of, has only after extensive conversations with Wyatt, Elijah, and Minerva even mentioned that family. But there's an intention to go back and visit and tell them of what is going on. To feel the roserite again, the large bloom in the center, to reconnect with the cradle at its heart and its source, and to know that while Minerva was right, it wasn't the time to be a hero. It wasn't the time to make the move just yet. But it was time to gather the information and sow it where it needs to be sowed, so that we can key into what's happening and we can do our best to protect the sanctity of the roserite. Because not everyone's a hero. So
there is a moment on your patrol in a particular alleyway. Body's gone. Most of the blood's gone, but there's still blood in the cobbles, just sort of down in the grooves. And your mind very quickly flashes through all of the things you've been through today. Dahlia, Sly, the flower box, the cartel, Rael, the pulsing of that heart. That flickering of pink in a doorway on the ship. As far as you were concerned, the Atabi were the only ones with a heart. Now there's another one. If there's two, maybe there's more. And that realization just sort of settles on you like a weight. And as our camera slowly fades out, the distant screaming and crashing from a back room of Minerva fully just letting it all out of her system. Elijah drinking at the bar. Wyatt having that brief moment. That is where we will close chapter 5. We will see you next time. Have a good night.